Dr. the Right Honorable Naveen Chandra Ramgoolam, Prime Minister of the Republic of Mauritius, Honorable Minister of Health and Wellness, Shri Anil Kumar Bechuji, Honorable Ministers, Junior Ministers, Members of Parliament, High Commissioner, distinguished guests, भाइयों बहनों दोस्तों साथियों आप सबको मेरा नमस्कार. A very good afternoon to all of you. It's always a pleasure to be in Mauritius, and I say this from my heart. Every visit here truly feels like coming to another home. There is something about this place that I must tell you, you never feel a stranger. The warmth is real. You feel it in the smiles, in the people, in the culture, most of all in the entire ethos of Mauritius. Now, many of you, I know, have ancestral links with India, but what is for us truly inspiring is how these roots have grown into something uniquely Mauritian. Because you have not just preserved what was brought here, you have made it your own, and that, I think, is the real story of Mauritius. That shared history continues to shape our relationship, and every visit here, every interaction we have adds one more layer, one more facet to that. And that is why our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, says that Mauritius is not a partner, Mauritius is part of a family. And before I left for this visit, he asked me to personally convey his warm greetings to each and every one of you with the message that this is not a diplomatic relationship, ये दिल का रिश्ता है. One that is not just reflected in words, but also in meaningful action. And friends, today is one such moment for action and for demonstrating purpose. The inauguration of Mauritius' first dedicated renal transplant unit is indeed a landmark achievement. It's not just a medical milestone. It is a moment of hope. For patients suffering from kidney disease, this facility will really be life-changing. It means that treatment can now happen closer home, closer to near and dear. It means less anxiety, it means less financial burden, and it means greater comfort for families. And most importantly, it means a second chance for life for many. Healthcare is at the core about dignity. It is about ensuring that every individual, regardless of circumstances, has access to quality healthcare. Today's inauguration is one important step in that direction. Friends, let me say this clearly. If something matters to Mauritius, it matters equally to India. That is the spirit of our friendship, especially in healthcare, where the impact is so personal, so immediate, and so deeply felt. And this partnership in healthcare is not new. This very institution, the Jawaharlal Nehru Hospital, has for decades stood at the heart of public health care in Mauritius, serving generations of families with dedication and care. It is a living symbol of our long-standing cooperation. Many of you would also remember the ENT hospital, especially during the COVID. I remember that period well. I had an opportunity to come here. It was one of the most difficult moments that the world has faced in generations. Vaccines were scarce, supply chains were broken, every country was fighting its own battle. And yet, even as India was managing the needs of 1.4 billion people, we chose to share what we had with our family. Mauritius was among the first countries to receive vaccines from India, because that is what families actually do. In that spirit, we inaugurated the Medic Clinic at Grand Ball, the Jan Aushadhi Kendra, the Area Health Center at New Grove, making quality healthcare more affordable and more accessible. And during Prime Minister Modi's visit, the Area Healthcare Center at Cap Malheru added another link in that chain, reaching communities where the need is the greatest. Looking ahead, our cooperation in healthcare is set to expand further. During Prime Minister Dr. Naveen Chandra Ramgoolam's recent visit to India, an important special economic package was announced, and within it, healthcare, I must tell you, holds a very significant place. The Sir Sivasagar Ramgoolam National Hospital, an Ayush Center of Excellence, and a veterinary school and animal hospital are all part of what lies ahead. They will be the next chapter of a partnership that has always delivered. Friends, another important area of our cooperation is development partnership. We see the story of Indo-Mauritius cooperation woven into the fabric of daily lives of people. The Mahatma Gandhi Institute, the Rajiv Gandhi Science Center, the Atal Bihari Vajpayee Cyber Tower, the World Hindi Secretariat, the Swami Vivekananda International Convention Center, the Supreme Court building, these are not just structures. These are institutions, institutions that will serve generations in Mauritius. And then there are the projects which you experience every single day. The Metro Express you travel on, the social housing that gave many families a home, the digital tablets that brought learning to so many students across the island. More recently, the Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Public Service and Innovation, because strong nations are built by strong institutions, and strong institutions are built by capable, forward-looking people. And yesterday, the Honorable Prime Minister and I took that commitment a step further, launching the I Got Karmayogi platform for Mauritian civil servants. Because, as I said, we don't just want to build institutions, we want to build people who will lead them. And what I find personally most meaningful are the smaller community projects. Sometimes it is the smallest initiative that makes the biggest difference. A safe playground, for example, for children, a sports facility for youth, a community center where people gather. Over the past 4 years, we have worked on 73 such projects across Mauritius, including Rodrigues and Agalega. Just yesterday, the Honorable Prime Minister and I inaugurated 11 more. And this is only the beginning. During Prime Minister Modi's visit to Mauritius last March, we announced the second phase of these community development projects because our commitment to you does not stop there. These projects belong to you, your families, and your communities. Friends, looking ahead, our cooperation remains forward-looking and ambitious. A 100-kilometer pipeline replacement will improve water security across the island. A new forensic sciences laboratory to strengthen modern investigation capabilities. Our National Archives and Library will preserve your heritage for future generations. Our Mauritius Police Academy will enhance training and professionalism in law enforcement. And our e-judiciary initiative will make the legal system more efficient, transparent, and credible. As a large ocean state, Mauritius faces unique challenges. India remains committed as a maritime partner. Our vessels from the Indian Navy and Coast Guard work alongside the Mauritian National Coast Guard in guarding your waters, and we continue to assist Mauritius in EEZ surveillance because your security is our security. But we are also looking beyond the ocean surface, quite literally, to the skies. India and Mauritius are jointly developing a satellite, which we expect to launch very soon. This is not just any satellite. It will carry a multispectral imager payload supporting Earth observation applications across agriculture, forestry, ecosystem monitoring, weather forecasting, and coastal observation. For a country like Mauritius, with its dependence on natural environment and its vulnerability to climate events, this kind of capability will be genuinely transformative. Each of these initiatives reflects a single shared vision, development that is comprehensive, that is inclusive, and above all, that is people-focused. The handover of 90 electric buses to the government of Mauritius also marks an important step towards sustainability. It reflects our shared commitment to a greener future. Friends, the world is today going through a period of deep turbulence and uncertainty. In such times, partnerships like ours become more important. We don't see ties as transactions, but as enduring bonds. And as a trusted partner, India will always stand with Mauritius. The progress we see today, the occasion for which we are gathered, is no accident. It reflects the vision and commitment of our leadership on both sides. I would like to thank the Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Naveen Chandra Ramgoolam, for his leadership and commitment to strengthening this special partnership. As we look ahead, our goal is very clear: to work together, to grow together, and most importantly, to improve the lives of every Mauritian. We are guided by a simple philosophy: Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Together with all, development for all. And by the belief in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that the world is one family. And in the world that is one family, Mauritius will always have a very special place in India's heart. Thank you very much for your attention. Jai Mauritius, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.